In this PanelPilot tutorial, I'm going to be showing you a few tips on preparing images for use in the PanelPilotACE Design Studio software. Now I'm going to be using Photoshop to do this, but there are a number of other packages that will allow you the same tools. I think Paint.net is one which is freely available. So the first thing I'm going to do is show you how to resize an image for use in the SGD43A hardware. Now you don't necessarily need to resize images, but we have a finite amount of memory to use, and it's best practice to get images down to the correct size for the hardware they're going to be used on. So you can see here this image at the moment is 1698 pixels wide. Our hardware is only 480 pixels wide, so I'm just going to reduce that straight down to 480, and because of the aspect ratio it's 480 by 320. Now our SGD43A, the width of it is 480, but the height of it is 272 pixels. So I'm actually going to reduce this image down a little bit further to get it to the exact same size as the SGD43A. So using my marquee tool here, I'm going to go up and change the style here to a fixed style. I've got the dimensions of the SGD43A, which is 480 by 272. I want to go and click down here on the artboard. That will select an area of the screen which is the exact size of the SGD. So I'm happy with that part of the image. I'll just go up here, image, crop, and it uses that selection to crop the image down. So now all I need to do is just save that as a PNG, and I can use that in the Design Studio. The next thing I'm going to show you is how to create transparency on an image. Now I mentioned just on saving the previous image the file format PNG. The SGD43A and the Design Studio will actually accept JPEGs, GIFs, TIFFs, BMPs. There's a number of different file images, but PNG, to my mind at least, is the best for the majority of your uses. It supports transparency, it doesn't compress the images so that you lose any of the quality, and it creates quite small files, so it's a good all-rounder with that in mind. So the first thing I need to do is I want to remove this white background from the back of this button. So I'm going to go over here into the layers section, double click on that, and then using my magic wand tool I just come over here and click in the white space, and that will select the area that is white. Click on the delete button on my keyboard, and you can see the checkerboard pattern in the background, which indicates that the background is now transparent. And the final thing I want to do on this one is just crop it down. So I'm going to just drag some guides onto the image, and Photoshop will actually clip to the edges here. And then using my marquee tool, just need to change that back to a normal one. I'll use those guides to select the main part of the button, and again, image, crop, deselect, and I can save that as a PNG. Fine, so I'm just going to show you those images. Now there's quite a neat way of bringing these images into the PanelPilotACE Design Studio. And rather than having to go into the image resources and right clicking and add new, what we can actually do is just drag them in. So if I pick up the sky.png here, drag that in there, and then the button in here, and you can see those two images, and it's created a visual element for each of those. So just position that at 0, 0, and then I can move my button anywhere you want, and you can see there the area that was white is now transparent.